All I ever wanted in a steak, all I ever needed, yeah. Hey everybody, my name's Chef Chris and you're in the Lodge Kitchen, and today we're gonna be making the June recipe of the month, grilled steak and summer vegetables. For that, we're gonna be using a Blacklock grill pan. Let's go for a ride. All right, so this is our Blacklock grill pan. I love this thing more than I could tell you, almost as much as I love a 10¼ inch skillet. This thing has low sidewalls, and it's also got plenty of surface area, so you can really load it up with food and it doesn't feel overwhelmed. Also, the ridges are spaced beautifully, so you get that perfect char and those perfect grill marks. So I absolutely love this pan. All right, so to get started, we're gonna make a vinaigrette, and that's gonna come together very quickly. So we have a bowl, and to that, I'm just gonna add, got some high quality olive oil here. We're gonna do about 1/4 cup. Now we're gonna take some balsamic vinegar and about a 2-to-1 ratio on that. We've got some Dijon mustard, and this is gonna act as an emulsifier. It's also gonna add a little sharpness to it. So we've got an acid, now we need a sweet. So we're gonna do just a touch of honey. And then we've got some salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and I'm just gonna sprinkle that in there. Now we're just gonna whisk this together. And this you can use on so much stuff. Oops, I almost forgot one of my favorite ingredients, are garlic. So I'm gonna take a microplane because I don't wanna mince this garlic right now. And I'm just gonna run that over the top, and that garlic clove is going to get minced very quickly. So you see that in the bottom? I'm just gonna knock that out. That garlic is gonna give it a little more bite, a little more freshness. I'm gonna grab our asparagus. All right, we're just gonna take the bottom about 1 to 1.5 inches off. And now we've got our boiling water rocking and rolling. Look at that, folks. So what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna blanch this, and that means that we're gonna cook it in really hot rolling boiled water for just a second, right? So this is gonna go in for 1 minute. All this is gonna do is it's gonna tenderize our vegetables just a little bit, and it's gonna bring out the color, make them really super bright. We're gonna take ice. I'm gonna pour some water over the top of that. Feel free to do that at the sink, folks. This is my knocking tool. Don't knock it till you try it. And this has been in for plenty of time. Now check that out. That's a beautiful green color. We haven't really cooked it. We've just made it a little bit tender. We're gonna put it into an ice bath. And what this is gonna do is stop that cooking process. I'm gonna get rid of this pot of hot water. I've got a paper towel lined sheet pan. I'm just gonna take this asparagus out and put it on that. I have a resealable bag, and I'm gonna add our asparagus. We're gonna hit this with olive oil, and then we've got some of our salt and pepper and garlic blend right in here. We'll give that a healthy amount of seasoning. Then we get to just shake that up. Everybody looks very uniform. To this bag, we're gonna reuse the bag because we like to recycle, reduce, and reuse. And we're gonna add our beautiful cherry tomatoes. So we've already got some olive oil and some seasoning in there. I'm gonna hit it with just a touch more. We're gonna repeat that process. This is fun to do with kids. I've got 3 kiddos, and 2 of them are old enough to help in the kitchen, quote unquote help. But you can give them a bag like this and say, shake that bag up. And then you have to say, don't shake it that hard. So there we have our vegetables. Now we're gonna turn our grill pan on. We wanna go over medium-low heat to medium heat. All right, so my steaks are in the refrigerator. I'm gonna pull these out. Today we're using beautiful ribeyes. And I wanna just take these out long enough to knock the chill off, so that way when we add it to our grill pan, everybody stays nice and hot. When I was about 12 or 13 years old, I got in trouble for not seasoning my steaks appropriately, so I wanna teach you guys how to do that. We have salt, pepper, and garlic. This is the holy trinity, in my opinion, when it comes to a steak. All right, so what we're gonna do is from up high, we're gonna season this. We like to season from up high because that distributes all of that seasoning on the steak really nicely. If we do it down low, we're only seasoning a part of the steak. But I'm gonna hit that really well with our salt, pepper, and garlic. Do the exact same thing to the other steak. See that? And just for good measure, in case my mom's watching, I'm gonna roll that steak in the seasoning that's on the plate because we like our food to be seasoned on all sides. All right, so those are looking beautiful. Really hard to overdo it here. Another thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add our olive oil to the steak directly, not to the grill pan. That's gonna help a couple things. One, it's gonna give us a really nice even coating on our steak. And two, it's gonna reduce the amount of smoke that we see on the grill pan. We don't have extra oil just burning off. Do the exact same thing on the other side, and then these will be ready to go into this piping hot grill pan. I like to keep the steaks oriented the same way. That way when I'm trying to get my perfect grill marks on my steak, it just maps it out a little easier for me in my head. So I'm gonna add one steak, give it a slight press. Wanna make sure we're coming in to full contact with those grill lines. That's another tip. Press, don't push. I'm not pushing out the juices. I'm not mashing on the steak. All we're doing is making sure that that's coming into direct contact with our perfect grill line. And now I'm going to give the steaks a quarter turn, but I'm also going to put the steaks on the area of the cast iron that has no steak on it right now. So that's just gonna help pull those grill lines out. And those are gonna keep rocking and rolling about 2 minutes now. And then we'll flip them over and hopefully have beautiful hash mark grill marks.
We need to like fan out.
Oh, now welcome to my life. If you're looking for a party, stop on by. Fiesta, rest up and repeat. Yeah, it's getting caliente, feel the heat. Don't stop the beat.
All right, so our steaks have been going about 2 more minutes on this side. We're gonna give them a little turn. Look at those beautiful grill marks. Another one. Picture perfect, folks. I love it. All right, that's gonna go a couple more minutes. We'll give it another turn. Just taking those steaks and reorienting them on that hot part of the grill pan. And these things are about ready to come off. Our steaks are not cooked through. We're gonna let these rest while we rock out our veg. And we're gonna let this go for about 3 minutes. We're gonna get good color on one side before we disturb them. Just making sure those grill lines are coming into full contact with the hot cookware. Our asparagus and our tomatoes have been rocking and rolling in this hot cast iron grill pan. I'm just gonna give that a turn. Look at those beautiful grill lines, that char. That's just flavor right there, folks. Giving these little cherry tomatoes a little turn. You can see that beautiful color, making magic. All right, so our vegetables have cooked to near perfection. They're gonna finish in the oven with our steak. I'm gonna kill the heat on this grill pan. So I'm just gonna orient my asparagus to one side, knock everybody over here, and get our tomatoes going. Oh, I wish you could smell this. Now our steaks will go back onto our beautiful grill pan, and we're going to fly this into the oven at 350 degrees. All right, depending on the thickness of your steak, that's gonna cook 3 to 5 minutes. You can always use a probe thermometer to be sure that it's cooked to perfection. All right, we're gonna take our steaks out of the oven. Protect your countertops. Use trivets, folks. This is coming straight out. Oh my goodness. Gracious me. All right, we got our beautiful steak and grilled summer vegetables. I'm gonna take the asparagus out. We're gonna run a knife through it, and we're gonna put together our side. I'm making about an inch, inch and a half. Gonna fly the asparagus into our bowl. All right, now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of our vinaigrette to the top of these, but we're gonna reserve the rest of that. Now we have our feta. We'll give that a little bit of a turn, coat everybody nicely. Then we will hit that with just a touch more feta. A little shake around. Now we're gonna take one of our steaks. So grain pattern on this steak is running this direction. And I just wanna make sure that I run my knife opposite of that pattern. Look at that beautiful medium to medium rare steak, beautifully done in a Blacklock grill pan. That is a juicy piece of meat. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Wow, that's so good. We're going to give ourselves a healthy amount of these amazing grilled veggies. Now we're gonna take one of our steaks. We're gonna fan that right across the top. All right, so now we're just gonna add our vinaigrette to the top. Beautiful. Eat with your eyes first, folks. We're gonna hit that with just a little bit of parsley. And that, my friends, is a meal fit for kings. This is our recipe of the month for June, grilled steak and summer vegetables. I hope you love it as much as I do. I encourage you guys to turn this into your own. Tag us at Lodge Cast Iron on any of the social channels. We can't wait to see what you're all cooking at home. I wish you were here.